In this platform, I am going to demonstrate the project which was allocated as project assignment of the course Machine Learning using Python organized by Skyfi Labs. On doing this course, I have learned all basic concepts of machine learning and various tools used in machine learning. Each and every video tutorials bring us exact information with coding that is what we generally expect from online course. I suggest all the beginners of the machine learning to join this course immediately. Let me going to demonstrate the project of how to apply linear regression in house price prediction using Boston House datasets. So these are the first steps. So on this, we we have import all the necessary files used for this project. So the import NumPy, Pandas, sklearn. So the sklearn library contains a lot of efficient tools for machine learning and statistical modeling, including classification, regression, clustering, and dimensional reduction. So on this first step, so we have imported all the necessary files for using um, Python libraries. And second step, this is the step for loading the data. How to load the data? So the predefined data set, Boston data set is loaded and printed. The descriptions are printed here. So the descriptions are the features or attributes in the Boston data sets are these are all the attributes or features used in Boston data set. So the description of the data set is printed here. Next, how to view the Boston data set. Okay, so this is the exact Boston data set. Here we can view this data set using data frame. Okay, so these are all the features in dataset and the values are loaded. Using the features, you can just display all the features in the Boston dataset. And for the next, this is the we can also display a single feature with values. So the feature of MOX. So um, So these are the feature values with related to the name of the feature MUX, nitrogen oxide concentrations. That's something. Then next important one, which is add target. Okay, so this is the coding for add target using the data frame. So this is the output. So output for adding target for the all rows. So 506 rows. So next, we can also find the minimum and maximum value of the target. So with the print using the min and max predefined function, we can show the minimum and maximum values of the target. And next, concatenating the features and target into a single data frame. So using the describe format with the decimal values to here the target column is added in the exact data set. This is the output. So, and the next, this is the concept of correlations. Okay, so you have to find the correlations between the attributes and the target. It's a very crucial step in data machine learning. So this is the code for define the correlations, calculate the correlations between every attribute and the target. Using the sort, you can arrange the sorting order. So you can also define the label. How to plot to the correlation graph. This is the correlation graph. Okay, from this graph, you can easily identifying the correlations values. The feature LSTAT, which has the high correlator. So these two codings are related to correlations. So LSTAT, which has the high correlated values next to RM. So you can easily find the correlation between the features and the target from the correlated graph. Next, think about how to normalize the data. Normalization between 0 to 1. So the first code, the before normalization. So here we have taken the feature which has the highest correlation score. This is LSTAT. So this is the values of before normalization. So this is the code for making a normalization to the feature set value. So this is the output. Okay. So first 5 values are printed here. So all the values are converted into 0 to 1. The next important step is splitting of the data into training and testing. So the first step, which was the importing libraries, the second step, data sets, how to view the data sets, and the third step, how to add the target, and the fourth step, and how to calculate the correlations between the attributes and the target, and the next step for normalization, and the next and following splitting of the data into training and testing. This is the code for splitting the data set into train and test. So the default function train underscore test underscore split is used to splitting the data set. So here we are using the three functions for calculating the errors and update the learning rate and gradient descent. So these three functions used for calculating the mean squared error. So it is also play a crucial part to find the error rate. We should minimize the error rate, so we should update our the learning rate to minimize the error value. So these three functions, error, update, and gradient descent. So on this code, the values for the gradient descent value, the values for the gradient descent function is uh, feed the values to the gradient descent function. So all the values are initialized here. All the values are initialized here. Next, we can also plot the and the data. How this graph is used to plot how the data are represented, and this is the line to um, um, this is the prediction. Actually, this is the prediction line for the training data. So this is the curve for training data. The started values are the actual future values. So next, this is after the regression curve. Next, how to plot the error. So this is the graph you used for error with iterations. So after n number of iterations have made, the errors are in the ideal state. Next step is for calculating price prediction. Okay, the exact output of our project, calculate the price prediction. So this is the result. Using the data frame concept, the result was produced in a well defined manner. So this is the x value, and this is the target y, and this is the predicted y. And this is the third column is the predicted y. And we should renormalized again. And this is the graph for the testing. This is the graph, the plot for the testing data. And next, this coding is for reshape the array and reverse normalization for understanding. So this is the output after making revert normalization. So this is the exact x value, and this is the y value for testing data, and this is the predictor. Okay. So we can also make changes uh, in the given feature. So instead of so, um, instead of LSTAT, I have added RM. Is it one name? and I made changes here in LSPAT into RM. Some changes in the graph training and also some changes in the error graph. Now this is the testing data and this is the predictor. This is our finally predicted values.